Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn and Champagne.
This is season 4, episode 6. Woo!
Hey Tony.
Hey Tip. What's happening, honey?
Oh, it's all good here in the hood.
All good here in the hood. We got a busy weekend.
Yes.
So we have the John Merritt Classic this weekend. I know when this airs, the John Merritt Classic would already have passed,
Yes.
but needless to say, we're going to be busy today. We're
tailgate.
shooting, and then
Yes.
we're going to be at the tailgate. So we hope everybody will be able to come by the tailgate, even though we know this is going to air after.
Yes. So Slim and Huskies is doing their unplugged at the tailgate, and guess who's hosting?
Popcorn and champagne.
So we're gonna keep y'all litty out there.
Yeah. So you have a good week so far?
Good week.
Good. Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's time for infotainment.
Girl.
This one hurt my feelings.
It hurt me too.
I was upset about this. So Jeezy files for divorce from Jeannie Mai Jenkins after 2 years of marriage. I was sad about this because I really wanted these two to win. They seemed like they were really, really, really in love.
They did. And I was asking you earlier, do you think that the mama caused the
Mama
little
Mai?
rift? Yeah.
Mama Mai. I don't know because she lived with them, right? I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, what happened?
I don't know. But they're saying that Jeezy has said that the couple has been living in a bona fide state of separation and that their marriage is broken.
Yeah, and they have a prenup in place.
Oh, and no hope for
Reconciliation.
Okay, that word. Reconciliation.
Man, I hate
that. I do too. Their little daughter is, I think, in Morocco. They call her Coco. She's so cute.
She's beautiful.
And I just saw on social media, he has a book. And they were doing a prayer. She was like, Jenny and the little girl were doing a prayer. And like, because he went to the New York's best,
Sellers
yeah.
list? Wow. Okay, go
Sad.
Jeezy.
I just hate that. I really was shocked by that. I was not prepared for that one.
Well, prayers to Jeezy.
Yes, prayers to
Jenny.
Jeezy.
Anyway, reality show recap. Project Runway All Stars season 20 on Bravo just wrapped up, and Bishme Cromartie, Baltimore-based designer, was awarded the win, and I was there for it. I'm a huge fan of this guy. He dedicated the entire show to his sister, who had just passed away before he entered the season.
That is wonderful too, and they did the finale so it would coincide with New York Fashion Week, right? So
yes, and he really killed it, and he was just so deserving. I cried when he won.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's one of my favorite reality shows.
Oh, good.
I love Project One.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in years. When it was like Heidi Klum was on there back in the day.
Yeah,
I just haven't picked it back up when they do the All Stars.
Yeah.
All Stars. So the next show is The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Bravo. So it's back, season 4. It premiered September 5th. And Jen Shah has been imprisoned. So
she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone. So they had some new housewives added, which was her assistant, Monica Garcia, right?
Which I don't understand this choice, but I'm gonna work with it because I had Tony laughing because the last episode of the Housewives, she broke down crying to her mother. This woman has 4 children. She's divorced.
Yes.
She's been excommunicated from the Mormon church.
Yes.
Because she was sleeping with her brother-in-law.
Oh my goodness.
And she confessed to her mother that she felt very intimidated by these women because, honey, they're Louis, Gucci, Prada, Fendi down. Yeah. She went to the Louis Vuitton store, bought her a purse just so she could feel.
Just so she could fit in.
One purse. Because she was like, I'm broke, I'm poor, and I have 4 kids.
But what was funny, y'all, is that we do show notes, right? So when I got the show notes yesterday from Tiffany's part of the show notes, I was in Costco parking lot. And I was looking, and I busted out laughing. I sent you an emoji with like a million laugh, and it was like, Monica Garcia has been added. She is poor with 4 kids. That was so funny to me.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah.
But I will say this, I appreciate it. And after the show, Andy Cohen even said it was like, it's interesting because she's not all the glitter and the and all the couture.
Right.
She is an average housewife trying to make it, a single mom trying to do it. And there's certain ones in the franchise that have been like this.
Yeah.
So hopefully this show can help her.
Hopefully. Well, she'll be getting a check, so let's hope so. But Mary Cosby,
baby,
when I tell you, she is hilarious to me.
She is crazy.
Like, she will not do any of the extracurricular activities. She's like, nope.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. Nope, I'm not doing that.
And that broad be so sharp.
She does.
Yeah, she's an odd little cookie.
She is. But she brings a lot of entertainment, I think, to the show. But she's a friend of the show now. She's not a main housewife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Housewives of Salt Lake City.
It's a popcorn moment.
It is.
I'm sorry. Champagne moment.
It is. This is so funny because I'm sorry.
She had a little stroke.
I had a major one, obviously, because like our notes we have on here, champagne moment or popcorn moment or burnt popcorn. I was doing these notes at 2:00 in the morning.
It's okay, baby.
So I have a popcorn moment. It's champagne moment.
Out of all the reality shows we're watching so far, this one's off to a good start.
I agree, 100%. Now it's time for documentary recap. Ooh-wee. Scott's Honor, The Secret Files of the Boy Scouts of America is on Netflix, and this premiered September 6th. This right here was sad.
It was very sad.
It was very, very sad.
Yeah.
A lot of information was brought out in this particular documentary. Michael Johnson, who actually was a former detective, he spent a decade with the Boy Scouts of America. His task was protection director, youth protection director.
Yep.
And he was the one, a black man, that brought down the Boy Scouts.
Yep. And in the end, they ended up letting him go in 2020.
Yeah.
And the Boy Scouts of America filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They knew it was coming, that storm was coming when the law passed about the
statute of limitations.
And when that happened, 82,000, and it's probably more, came forward against the Boy Scouts of America.
They were thinking that it was probably maybe 10,000, which still is a great number.
Yeah.
When you have 82,000 men, and these are grown men now, because some of this stuff happened in the 70s, happened in the 80s. It's sad because you can see the trauma that these men have right now, and how dirty they felt, and how like they felt they couldn't tell anybody, because you've got some of these kids that are single, they come from a single parent household, and these counselors were taking advantage of that.
They totally were.
You know, because the mom needed help, the mom needed a male figure in the child's life. And what Boy Scout is America. That is the apple pie of America, so you think.
Yeah.
But this was
anything like that is as big as Boy Scouts is, without any parental supervision. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and how a lot of the camp leaders were single males, right? They were single males. They weren't. They didn't come from a family unit.
That's right.
And it's so closely related, per the documentary, not per Popcorn and Champagne, to the Catholic Church. How the Catholic Church, the priests were doing the boys in the Catholic
Latter-day
Church.
Saints, all of them backed the Boy Scouts of America, which created this horrible stigma about gay men.
Yes.
And
yes.
What came out in the documentary was pedophiles are shown to be straight men. And so, but they didn't want to admit to that. So they put all their focus on gay men, saying that they were gay. So that's
why they did it.
There it is. And
that's
so
sad.
It was so sad, y'all. And like, some of these kids like committed suicide, and it forever just damaged their whole spirits.
It was. I mean, you had 50, 60-year-old men crying
and never talked about it
until
this documentary.
Until this documentary. What about the guy whose mom was really, really sick? And to this day, even on her dying bed, he never let her know.
He could not do it.
He couldn't tell her.
He couldn't
tell her.
And I get it, because that you wouldn't want that memory to be her last by her child.
Because you think about it, she put him in that situation because she thought she was trying to protect him, letting him know a different lifestyle. Boy Scout, again, is the apple pie of America.
There it is.
So how would she know?
It's still going.
It is. It's unbelievable to me that it is still going.
But Champagne Moment, great documentary.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Next is drama recap.
Okay, so we have Top Boy. It's a drama series season 5 is out on Netflix, and it premiered on September 7th. Guys, this is one of my favorite series to watch because I love doughboys and drug dealers. And this
That's a sponsorship.
I know, right? And so it takes place in East London, and it's kind of in the slums of London.
Yeah.
But it's a story between these drug gangs. They go back and forth. Well, I'm going to take you on a journey. So fast forward to season 5, we now have Dushane and Sully. So they are the 2 top boys right now.
I like that.
Sully has killed Jamie, who Jamie was on the rise as top boy, but Sully murdered him in season 4. So now Sully wants to be the top boy. So it shows you his journey with that, and then Dushane kind of taking a step back a little bit, but trouble is in the water because Sully's new drug connect is evil.
Oh.
And he's going to need Dushane's help. So to me, this story and this series has grown to an amazing situation because it also focuses on 2 men that are friends. They've been boys since they were little. So I highly recommend this series. I love it, love it, love it. Champagne moment.
I got you doing it.
Yes.
Champagne moment. Okay, cool.
Hey guys, this segment is brought to you by our amazing sponsor.
Make sure you go to colonelsnashville.com to get the Tony and Tiff mix, where you can get 10% off if you use the code TTMix.
Yes, and make sure you get some of that sweet heat and frosty.
Which one are you?
I'm sweet heat today.
I'm frosty, I guess. Okay, so the next one is the morning show drama. This series is back for season 3. It premiered September 13th on Apple TV.
Yes.
I love this show.
I do
you
too.
know I love this show because
Yes.
it speaks my language
Yes,
all
ma'am.
day long.
Yes.
All day long. So I'm telling you, I was so upset because I thought I was going to be able to see episode 3, but it
Yeah.
drops on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is a show. This is Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. And so how this all started, I don't know if we've talked about this show before or not on any of our other episodes, but the morning show, the whole preface of it
Yes.
was about like Matt Lauer.
That's right.
It's loosely based on
That's
that.
right.
Even though the director says no, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. But
yeah.
you take some real life things
Yes.
from it. But this season is all about they had a cyber attack, which at the television station I was working at, we had a cyber attack.
did?
Yes. And I don't know, ours wasn't quite this dramatic where, they shut down the electricity,
Yeah.
but we didn't work for a couple weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, we did
they
not
take
work.
your phones?
No, we didn't have company phones, but we didn't work for a couple of weeks. And the news was very abbreviated. The news was, it was kind of like a makeshift, like they were using it with an iPhone. Seriously.
Oh, wow.
It really was. This was big time stuff.
Okay.
Seriously. And we were attacked by Russians
Okay.
the same way that this was attacked. But anyway, you've got John Hamm.
Love it. Love
John
the new
Hamm
edition.
is on here. He is like the, what's the guy's name from Virgin?
I
The guy. Okay. So his name is Richard Marks or
No, so he resembles Richard Branson.
Richard Branson.
And so
Richard Branson.
he's playing a billionaire.
Yes, Richard Branson.
Who has toys like a spaceship.
Yes.
And I think it's going to be a love connection between him and Jennifer Aniston.
I do too.
Please,
I hope so. If you know John
she
Hamm.
dries the Sahara
John
right now.
Hamm. Oh my gosh. I love John Hamm. If anybody knows about Mad
Mad
Men,
Men.
that was the best show
Was.
ever because it was speaking my language too because it was advertising. So I loved it. But he is the new cast member this season.
Yeah.
He resembles Richard Branson. You're
Yeah.
right. But this all starts too about, I love the producer Corey. I love
Yes, I do
all
too.
of them because at the core of him, he really is a good guy.
He is.
He really is a good guy.
And Alex and Bradley
Yes. They're friends now.
They're friends.
Yeah.
They're in a good place.
Yeah.
They put Bradley in the
On
evening
Evening News.
news,
Yep.
which I love that.
Yep.
And Alex is back on the morning show, and she has her own
Primetime show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This is a good show,
It
y'all.
is.
Y'all got to check it out. I know it seems kind of scattered what we were saying about it, but it's really, really a good show.
Yeah.
And it's a popcorn moment, too. It's really a champagne moment, I'm telling you. Not do this at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to get the best version of me. Sorry. So this is champagne moment.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, very good. Next is movie recap.
The Past premiered on August 27th on Peacock. Produced by Candy Burris and Todd Tucker. They are from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So,
and
the Burses.
Yeah, this includes Drew Sidora. She is the main character. So basically, this is about a couple who they have a pass, and you can do what you want to do in 24 hours.
With whoever you want to do it with.
With whoever you want to do it with.
Yeah.
I will tell you, they talked about this on the actual Real Housewives of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I will respectfully say that I'll pass on the pass. Oh. What did you think?
Let me just say this. I'll pass as well. But I will say they shot this in 10 days.
The acting appears as such.
I was impressed that they got all of that in 10 days.
I didn't know that. It shows.
And they did that at Candy's house.
Yes, it's her house.
So I'll give them kudos on that.
So if they did 20 days, maybe it'd have been a little bit better. But that explains a lot.
But they don't get a pass on this one.
Yeah, no,
I'm
this
sorry.
is not good. I tried.
It was burnt popcorn for me.
Burnt popcorn.
But can we just talk about Candy for just a minute?
Sure.
Because this girl, to me, is a force.
Yeah.
When she says she's going to do something.
She does. She can back it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm very excited about her new project with The Wiz
coming
to Broadway.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it right now today.
She's trying to get an EGOT.
She's going to get that Tony.
Yeah, but she's trying.
Is she going to spend all her money?
So she doesn't have an Emmy.
I don't think so.
She just has a Grammy.
No, she's got all that. She doesn't have the Oscar or the Tony.
She doesn't have an Oscar or the Tony. Right. That's
but
okay.
She got nominated for the Tony.
Right.
She was a part of the production of a play.
Okay.
It just happened.
Right.
But this Wiz project, I really want to go see it.
Yeah.
I love The Wiz.
Yeah. I didn't like The Wiz. The Wiz wasn't really good to me. It really wasn't. And if you look at some of the reviews on it, I'm being
you talking about the original Diana Ross?
Yes. No, I'm telling you, don't look confused.
Okay.
Google it. It didn't get grave reviews. Now, I'm saying it was good for Black America because we were able to see a different side of it, but it really wasn't that good to me. Tiffany.
Okay, so for me,
it wasn't that good to me
in my childhood.
Well, good.
Diana Ross. This is why I love this woman to this day. And Lena Horne.
Because of the Wiz.
Absolutely.
You love her because of the Wiz.
Yes, ma'am.
Not
that TWA she
down.
wore, that little tiny
more you turn me.
No, baby.
Okay.
Listen, when she said like home.
Okay.
And Lena Horne at the end with them sparkling babies in the air. Girl.
In the air or the air?
In the air.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, it wasn't very good to me. That's not, no. I've watched it and I'm like, oh, okay, this is on again. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Did I lose my black card?
A little bit. America, she's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Did I lose my black card?
You did a little bit. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
But
and I'm telling you,
but
everybody, be honest with yourself about it too. Watch. Be honest with yourself about it. I go on the sword for this one. Be honest with yourself.
You gonna die on the sword.
I'm okay with it. It's my opinion. It's my opinion.
Absolutely,
my
it's
opinion.
Yours. I'm just a little shocked.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
We digress
to what you watching.
What you watching?
The Other Black Girl.
I like it.
I loved it. Mystery on Hulu.
I like it.
Premiered on September 13th.
Yes.
And Rashida Jones is one of the major producers on this.
Yeah.
And it focuses on Nella, an editorial assistant who is tired of being the only Black girl at her company.
Don't we know this?
We do.
We know this story well, right?
We do.
Right.
She has a girl come on called Hazel. Her name is Hazel, and she's so excited. But Hazel's is a little weird, and she changes the whole dynamic
of the office. She does.
Yeah.
It's almost like I was getting it took me a minute. I was talking to my friend Erica about this. It took me a minute. I was like, I'm not getting Get Out vibes, but I started getting Get Out vibes after when she and I were talking about it. I was like, am I getting Get Out vibes on this? I think one of the things too that kind of throws me off, I think when we're as Black women, when we do find that person that looks like us, that's our ally. I mean, you know what I mean? We feel comfortable.
Yep.
And I think a few times Hazel has caused some disruption in that trust, in that hidden trust.
Absolutely.
So I think this one is one to see because I think it's going to teach you some life lessons.
Yep.
You know, you don't have to tell everything to everybody.
Yeah.
Especially the people that you're working with.
There it is.
So
you don't have to invite them to your house.
You don't.
And feed them. But they end up. So Hazel's a part of this whole
Yeah.
sting where she's getting these black women who could be me or Tony.
Yeah.
And they put hair grease in your hair.
Now how you used to, oil your scalp.
Oil your scalp.
Oil
girl.
your scalp.
And this grease is a control mechanism so they can be under the control of Garcelle Bouvier, who plays this
Fancy.
And she is like running all these black women. They're like little black robots for her, basically doing whatever. I think it's a champagne moment. I think it's fresh. It's new. I like it.
I do too. I did. I liked it. Felicia had sent us a text. Felicia was kind of, she said it started out slow, which it kind of did. It picked up a little bit, but yeah, I loved it. I thought it was actually really good.
Yep.
So next is All the Queen's Men. Did you watch this yet?
So this is Tony's little.
Listen.
She's very passionate.
Oh my God.
But I can't get her passionate about the whiz.
And that's okay. But
tell us about it.
Oh my God.
All
the Queen. Okay, Eva.
Yes.
Eva, what's Eva's last name?
Marcel.
Ooh, Eva's skinny right now.
She needs a ham sandwich.
What's going on?
She needs a
Is
ham
she
sandwich.
Okay?
I don't know. It's too skinny.
I agree. She was already thin, but now she's really skinny.
There's something going on.
But let me tell you something. This show, we're on season 3. This is on BET Plus, and it is she is Marilyn. Everybody calls her Madam. Let me tell you something. She plays the heck out of this role.
Why?
Because she is so powerful, so strong. You're watching her, and if sometimes when you're watching a villain, you don't know if they're going to make it or not.
Okay.
She always makes it.
Okay.
She always lands on her feet. I love how this character is. The scenes sometimes are too long.
Okay. This is a Tyler Perry
production. It is. And the scenes are too long sometimes. And sometimes the acting
it's Tyler Perry.
Can get a little 2B-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's so good. I will tell you this. It's a lot of soft porn. So she's over this. she's over this nightclub, this dance club,
okay.
And everybody calls her Madam. She has so much control, so much power. I really wish this was on another network, so people could see the element of this show. Okay. Her dad was a pimp. He's a gangster, and he is actually in a nursing home right now. But he is acting as if he's just like mute, but he's not. He's not. Anybody that crosses Madam,
gets it.
They get it. And she plays the heck out of this role.
I'm going to binge it.
It's
on my binge
watch
list.
it. When you start, you can't stop.
Okay.
But the season finale has already happened for season 3. She is a boss, BITCH. I promise you won't be disappointed if you saw that.
Champagne moment, guys.
Champagne moment, popcorn moment.
All right, next we have Virgin River drama on Netflix. Season 5 has just premiered on September 7th. And, girl, honey, this is another little wholesome little drama that I watched. I binged it during COVID.
Okay.
And I'm here for Melinda and Jack.
They're expecting a baby.
They are. And Jack thought in the last season that his ex-girlfriend was pregnant with twins. Come to find out the girlfriend said, no, these aren't your babies. So Jack is kind of going through that now and just trying to, get back to his normalcy because he thought he was going to be a dad to twins.
Right.
Okay. It's pretty wholesome, but they have a drug dealer. An elderly woman who runs the city. Yes,
not
girl.
the elderly woman.
And is running fentanyl through the city.
Goodness.
Yeah. So that's the drama pretty much of the show. And they really don't, it's really not even violent with that. But
it's softcore. Softcore violence.
Yes.
Softcore.
So it's cute. It's a cute little story. It's kind of like the Magnolia.
Okay.
Sweet Magnolia.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, was it like
They're
that?
in a small town,
Yeah.
So it's just okay, but I like it.
Well, good.
It makes me feel good.
Sometimes you need those.
There it is.
Sometimes you need those. This was a short one today.
Was it? Okay.
I think. Don't you think?
Yeah.
No?
We covered a lot.
We did. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. Please make sure you follow us on Instagram and YouTube and listen to us wherever you get your podcast.
Yes, remember popcorn_champagne.
Yep.
And please follow our girls. Make sure you check out the Tony and Tiff Mix, our sponsors at Colonel's Popcorn. We love them so.
And also, you can get 10% off on those if you do the Tony and Tiff mix. And y'all better go get it because it's selling out fast. Just saying.
Anyway, guys, we love you.
Yeah, love you guys. Kris Jenner, give us a call.
Andy Cohen, I'm waiting. I send you, I add you, I tag you all the time. So it's going to happen.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Money.